Hi, kids. Let me lower my computer here. Wait just a second. It gets up too high. Okay, today I am going to read to you part of the Nate the Great book. And I know you all heard this in library. I'm not sure if you heard this one or a different one, but Nate the Great has been around since 1972. So chances are your parents have read this as well. It is written by Marjorie Weinman Charmat, and it was illustrated by her husband, Mark Simont, who was a Caldecott winner for a different book that he wrote, or not wrote, drew the pictures for. Remember, Caldecott is for illustrations. So this book is one of those that has endured through the ages. Your parents read it, and probably your kids will read it. It's just one of those books that's always around. She has written several Nate the Greats, and I have several at school. If you enjoy this, I would make this a goal for the summers to read as many Nate the Greats as you can. So follow along with me, and I'm going to read some of Nate the Great with you as you follow along, and try to follow the words along with me. Okay? My name is Nate the Great. I am a detective. I work alone. Let me tell you about my last case. I had just eaten breakfast. It was a good breakfast. Pancakes, juice, pancakes, milk, and pancakes. I like pancakes. The telephone rang. I hoped it was a call to look for lost diamonds or pearls or $1 million. It was Annie. Annie lives down the street. I knew that Annie did not have diamonds or pearls or $1 million to lose. I lost a picture, she said. Can you help me find it? Of course, I said. I have found lost balloons, books, slippers, chickens, even a lost goldfish. Now I, Nate the Great, will find a lost picture. Oh, good, Annie said. When can you come over? I will be over in 5 minutes, I said. Stay right where you are. Don't touch anything. Don't move. My foot itches, Annie said. Scratch it, I said. I put on my detective suit. You get that because he said don't move. I put on my detective suit. I took my notebook and pencil. I left a note for my mother. I always leave a note for my mother when I'm on a case. Dear Mother, I will be back. I am wearing my rubbers. Love, Nate the Great. I went to Annie's house. Annie has brown hair and brown eyes, and she smiles a lot. I would like Annie if I liked girls. We're on page 14. She was eating breakfast, pancakes. I like pancakes, I said. It was a good breakfast. Tell me about your picture, I said. I painted a picture of my dog, Fang, Annie said. I put it on my desk to dry. Then it was gone. It happened yesterday. You should have called me yesterday, I said, while the trail was hot. I hate cool trails. Now, where would a picture go? I don't know, Annie said. That's why I called you. Are you sure you're a detective? Sure, I'm sure. I will find the picture of Fang, I said. Tell me, does this house have any trap doors or secret passages? No, Annie said. No trap doors or secret passages. I said, this will be a very dull, that means unexciting, case. I have a door that squeaks, Annie said. Have it fixed, I said. Now, show me your room. We went to Annie's room. It was big. It had yellow walls, a yellow bed, a yellow chair, and a yellow desk. I, Nate the Great, was sure of one thing. Annie liked yellow. I searched the room. I looked on the desk and under the desk and in the desk. No picture. I looked on the bed and under the bed and in the bed. The bed was comfortable. I looked in the wastebasket. I found a picture of a dog. Is this it? I asked. No, Annie said. My picture of Fang is yellow. I should have known, I said. Now tell me, who has seen your picture? My friend Rosamond has seen it, and my brother Harry and Fang. But Fang doesn't count. He's a dog. Everybody and everything counts, I said. I, Nate the Great, say that everything counts. Tell me about Fang. Is he a big dog? Very big, Annie said. Does he have big teeth? I asked. Very big, Annie said. Does he bite people? No, Annie said. Will this help solve the case? No, I said, but it might help me. Show me Fang. Annie took me out to the yard. Fang was there. He was big, all right, and he had big teeth. He showed them to me. I showed him mine. He sniffed me. I sniffed him back. And we were friends. I watched Fang run. I watched him eat. I watched him bury a bone. I said, watch Fang bury that bone. He buries very well. He can bury other things, like a picture. Why would he bury a picture? Annie asked. Well, maybe he didn't like it, I said. Maybe it wasn't a good picture of him. I never thought of that, Annie said. I, Nate the Great, think of everything. Tell me, does Fang ever leave this yard? Only on a leash, Annie said. I see, I said. Then the only place he could bury the picture is in the yard. Come, we will dig in the yard. Annie and I dug for 2 hours. We found rocks, worms, bones, and ants, but no picture. At last I stood up. I, Nate the Great, have something to say. I am hungry. Would you like some more pancakes? Annie asked. I could tell that Annie was a smart girl. I hate to eat on the job, but I must keep up my strength. We sat in the kitchen. Cold pancakes are almost as good as hot pancakes. Now on with the case, I said. Next we will talk to your friend Rosamond. Annie and I walked to Rosamond's house. Rosamond had black hair and green eyes, and cat hair all over. I am Nate the Great, I said. I am a detective. A detective, said Rosamond. A real live detective? Touch me, I said. Prove you are a detective, said Rosamond. Find something. Find my lost cat. I am on a case, I said. I'm on a big case. My lost cat is big, Rosamond said. His name is Super Hex. I have 4 cats. They are all named Hex. I could tell that Rosamond was a strange girl. Here are my other cats, she said. Big Hex, Little Hex, and Plain Hex. The cats had black hair and green eyes and long claws. Very long claws. We went into Rosamond's house. I looked around. I'm going to read one more page and then we'll stop for tomorrow. There were pictures everywhere. Pictures of cats, sitting cats, standing cats, cats in color and in black and white. We sat down. Little Hex jumped onto Annie's lap. Plain Hex jumped onto Rosamond's lap. Big Hex jumped onto my lap. Okay, we'll start there. And I would love for you kids to go back and reread up to page 40 what I just read, because some of those words, if they're new to you, they're fresh in your brain right now. And it'll only take you a few minutes to go back and read that silently. And I will finish the read aloud tomorrow. Bye, kiddos.